Guys, jump on here real quick and see if we can get this show on the proverbial road. What I need for you to tell me, and in no uncertain terms, is that this broadcast is loud and clear. So the very first words I need to hear from you, I think there's too much headroom up top, but that's just me. Okay, I mean, it's different strokes for different folks. Okay, so go ahead and tell me in the comments. Yes, you are. Mwene says yes, you are. Is my hair combed? I doubt it. You know, these are the things I should do before I go live, is I have to make sure that my hair is combed. Yeah, alrighty. When you hear me say that, that's my mother's voice. She talks like that. She loves to say, yeah. My mother is shocked about everything. All right. Gift, loud and clear, watching you from Cape Town. Thank you, Cape Town. I appreciate that. Good afternoon, Mr. Stambala. Hey, Ruth, you are loud and clear. You ain't lying. Tell you what, you ain't lying. Guys, a couple of things we need to talk about that I think are very important. By the way, I have this event I'm going to today. I've been told not to go in a reflector, wear a black suit with a gold tie. Where the heck am I going to get a gold tie from? Somebody please tell me, okay? Could you ask wardrobe to look for a gold tie for me? Can we do that? There's no one here. It's just me. And I do not have a wardrobe department. I choose that on my own. Okay. So this Zamtel event is at what time? I know they say, oh, it's 17:30. That's good. So we got time. Don't I have a thing at 5:30? No? Zamtel. Alrighty, I can't miss it. Love you. Thank you so much. Watching from Denmark. Thank you, Denmark. Thank you for watching. Do me a favor, guys. Wherever you're watching me from, please share this live. Okay, I started to use my little Rode mics, but then the transmitter, I realized that the transmitter, the battery was flat. So you have to always make sure you charge these things. If you don't, and then, you know, you find yourself in a pickle and you've got an emergency, you don't have a mic. And there's nothing worse than an inbuilt mic from the phone. Worst sound in the world. Always use a mic. Share this live if you can. There are a couple of things I want to share with you and talk to you about. Things that I think are important, not only to you, but to us here at Simoson. Cynthia says, Mr. Stambala, where is Gift the Parisas, watching you from India? She's probably downstairs in her shop. Simon, next time comb your hair off camera. I'm watching you live from the UK in the Midlands. I love that you're watching me from the Midlands. I have an anecdote for you. Guys, tell me in the comments, do you know why in England there's a place called the Midlands? Do you know why they call it that? It's very interesting. You're not going to believe this. Tell me why in England the English call that part of the country the Midlands. Do you know why? Can I tell you why? Are you ready for this? You better be sitting down for this, because this is going to knock you off your feet. The reason they call that part of the country the Midlands in the UK is, wait for it, it's in the middle of the country. Huh? Yeah? Am I killing you? Tell me I just taught you something you didn't know. Tell me in the comments. Go ahead. Just type it. Just say, Simon, I didn't know that. Well, guess what? Now you do. Yeah, but it's the truth. I'm not messing. That is the reason they call that part of the country the Midlands, because it's in the middle of the country. I can't think of a more apropos name. I can't. All righty. Watching you live from within Lusaka, thank you. You've made it. Somebody says loud and clear. I'm pretty sure you mean loud and clear. It's an L sound. It's not loud and clear. That's wrong. Say it right. All righty. Let's talk about it. Guys, first of all, let me go back a bit. Many of you know that about 8 or 9 days ago, a bunch of hoodlums that call themselves UPND CADRES. Now, let's be clear. One of the questions I constantly, or one of the comments I constantly read on my feed is, how do you know they're UPND CADRES? Well, they identify themselves as such. They say they are. That's how I know. They walk around here, they prance around here, consistently using that tag, they're from the UPND. They say that. So the answer to the question, how do you know they're UPND CADRES? The answer is they identify themselves as such. Secondly, I hear this a lot. You know, people in the comment section say, but Mwewa, you said that there are no CADRES in the UPND. I have never said that. Not one single solitary time have I ever said, have I ever insinuated that there were no CADRES. What I have said, however, is that we don't have cadreism in the manner in which we had it during the PF. I'll give you an example. During the PF, here in City Market, if you just merely did something as wear a red garment, there's a very famous story of a marketeer that had a see-through skirt, and she had, now this was in 2020, it might have been late 2020 or early 2021. True story. The marketeer herself told me this story. I recorded it, you know, and I posted it. She said she happened to be walking through the market and they could see a hint, just a hint of red as her underwear underneath her skirt. These sick PF CADRES, these deranged, perverted, deranged, demented PF CADRES decided to take that opportunity to undress her because they said she was wearing red underwear, which is the official color of the UPND. Now, you have to remember, this was before the elections of 2021. The PF were still in power. The PF thought and felt that their rule and reign would never end. The sun would never set on the mighty PF empire. They thought that they would rule and reign for 1,000 generations. This was in their minds. So they thought that anyone that was wearing anything red was trying to infiltrate the market. In my language, we say, "Oletola mano." Vale never PF, amakadas, vale bantu. Ngana wafwala red, oletola mano. It means you are coming inside City Market in a clandestine manner to infiltrate and to influence the minds of our marketeers to join the UPND, because the UPND's official color was red. So anyone who was wearing red was perceived as the enemy. You were a spy. That's how they viewed it. I mean, the PF CADRES, that's how they thought of things. So anyone that wore red was victimized, was harassed, was harangued, was in many cases beaten. So the PF CADRES pulled off the panties, the underwear of this woman because she wore red underwear. So when I say, and I've consistently said this, I've never deviated from this statement. It's just that on social media, there are many Zambians who are so dull. They're dumber than a box of hammers. They just go with the wrong narrative. No, I have never said that. What I've said, and I've said it consistently, is that we don't have CADRES in the way we had them in the PF. That's what I've always said. I dare you, I challenge you, find any article, find any clip, find anything that I've ever said about this subject where I said there are no more CADRES. Post it here. I'll pay you $5,000. Right here, right now. You know why I'm saying this? Because I've never said that. I have consistently said cadreism does not exist in the way it existed in the PF. What is my point? Now that the UPND are in power, you go into the market. If you want to wear red, if you want to wear green, if you want to wear blue, nobody will bother you. That's what I mean. Nobody will talk to you. Cadreism still exists, but not in the form it existed during the PF. During the PF, it was brutal. Zero tolerance to the color red. If you wore red, whether you were Manchester United, they would beat you within an inch of your life. Today, if you wear green, if you wear a t-shirt where Walungu is there, emblazoned on your t-shirt, nobody is going to bother you. That is my experience. That is my observation. Why? Because I work in this area, I work in this territory, I know what I see. So I'm sharing with you what I see. So let me qualify that by saying that, just so that you guys are clear. So the other day, a bunch of UPND cadres, they came and they were bothering some of our Simoson business owners. The contention was that the shop owners were complaining that these guys were drunk and they were blocking the entrance to their shop. And when they complained and said, "Why are you blocking our shop?" it was from that encounter that the conflict arose. The UPND cadres started saying, "No, Imwe, you are even foreigners. You are not even from Zambia. Huh? And on top of that, you have pinky Reggie cards." So the tenants retaliated and said, "Look, we don't care about that. You can't come to our shop and start to dictate terms in our shop. We have a landlord that we pay money to. We don't pay money to you." It was at that point that the UPND cadres turned around and said, "Okay, we're going to show you who's boss. We're going to kick you out of your shop and we're going to lock your shops." And that's what they did. They locked the shops unlawfully. UPND cadres have no stake in Simoson building whatsoever. It reminds me of the time during the PF, because you know, cadres have always done this. When it comes to Simoson building, somehow cadres have it in their mind, they have this sick idea that they have a stake in this building. They don't. They have zero stake. I remember during the PF, Muke and his group, when PF was in power, they came to see me right here in this office. And they said, "Mwewa, we've decided that every day, each shop from Simoson has to pay 10 kwacha per day so that we can protect you as the landlords here. If something happens, we'll just tap into that resource and we'll come running. When you call us, we'll just come running. As long as every day you are paying us 10 kwacha from each shop." Now remember, there are 210 shops at Simoson. Okay? So each shop, 10 kwacha every day. I looked at Muke, I said, "Muke, the devil is a liar." Let's start there. Second of all, even if you ask for 20 ngwe, I can't give you any money. You don't have a foothold in this business. This business does not belong to you and your cohorts and your PF vagabonds. There is not 1 inch of this territory that belongs to you. Get it out of your minds that you can even have the audacity, the gall, the unmitigated gall to ask me to part with 10 kwacha per shop to give you lot. I said, the devil is a liar. You can jump through this. Stick that in your pipe, Muke, and smoke it. Oh my goodness. All hell broke loose. You are chichitambala iwe. Gato atupele 10 kwacha per shop. Ukachimona. Same language. I've been dealing with that language for years. So the MO is always the same. Threats, ultimatums, deadlines. If you don't, They do this on a territory that doesn't belong to them. I said, Mukhe, do whatever the hell you want. I'm not giving you $10 a shop. Are you nuts? What do you think I'm crazy? No, when are you going to do it? I said, I'm not going to do it. It's not going to happen. So they left. So now, and that never happened. We never parted away with that. So when the UPND came, it's the same people. They just take off PF shirts, they put on UPND shirts. Let me say that again, because that's very important. You need to get that point. How do you know they're the same people? I've been here for 38 years. I know every single one of them. I know every single one of them. They can never lie to me. I see right through them. Because I've been here for so long. So, when these UPND cadres came, and really UPND cadres are simply former PF cadres. When they came here, they did that. We reported them to the police. To this day, nothing has happened to those guys. Now, let's be clear. These are not random cadres. These are not cadres that just come from the street and threaten you. No. These are cadres that Zambezi and Clifford, the ringleaders of the cadres from City Market, these are guys that operate from within City Market. Their job, ask me in the comments. I'll tell you. Ask me in the comments. What is the purpose of, what job do these cadres do in City Market? I'll tell you. I'll tell you because I know. Just type it in the comments. Say, what do the UPND cadres do in City Market? What job do they do? Ask me. Thank you, Natalie. Is it Natalie? Not Natalie. Chirwa, thank you. Just type that and I'll tell you. I can't wait to share this with you. Go ahead. Ask me. Say, what job do UPND cadres, or indeed any cadres, what job do they do in City Market? Thank you, Mwanza. This is what they do. They collect 10 kwacha every day from every marketeer, and they say they are providing security for the goods that are within City Market. This is a bunch of guys from Chivolia. These are drug dealers. These are hooligans. These are thieves. These are purveyors of chaos. These same crooks who operate from City Market, they call themselves party cadres because they affiliate, they align themselves with the government of the day. They use that position to demand 10 kwacha from every single marketeer every single day, and they get it every day. There's no rest. Monday to Monday. Walapitamo mu City Market mudia bonse abakwata ama stands mu City Market kulipira mpiesho. Elio nga waipusha, why are we paying this money? The cadres say, we are providing you security. We are ensuring that your goods are secure in the market. They are safe. We are ensuring that no one vandalizes this market. So my question is, why can't Lusaka City Council hire a proper security firm that they can pay directly so that the security firm can provide security for the market? Oh no, the cadres say no, that we have our security. We are here as cadres. We are here as the politically affiliated individuals. Why should we be giving money to AMCO? Why should we be giving money to Safe Secure? When we are here as the cadres, to watch money. So in Shidia, whether they 10, 15,000 kwacha per day, shakura afuma, shakura ingamba pocket yesu. Kabri we are part of each money. Do you see the problem there? Not only that, no, it goes, it's rotten. It goes further than that. Further than that. You know this new Simon Moyalane market? Instead of Lusaka City Council hiring a real estate firm, even City Market, before I finish that, let me say this. City Market used to be run by a real estate firm called DesRes. DesRes was a properly registered real estate market, a real estate agency. Did I say market? Real estate agency that used to collect money on behalf of Lusaka City Council. They would get their cut, an agreed cut, contractually, and then they would turn around and remit the money to Lusaka City Council. This system worked perfectly because the agency was accountable to Lusaka City Council, and Lusaka City Council was very keen on keeping track of the money and the revenue from City Market. So that system worked perfectly. One day, this was during the MMD, one day, just some cadres, some MMD cadres, just woke up one day and said, Imwe, why are we paying DesRes money to collect revenue from the market? Why is DesRes collecting money on behalf of council? DesRes gets a cut, a commission, and then they turn around and then remit the rest to Lusaka City. Why? It should be us cadres who should be handling the city market ourselves. Lusaka City Council changed that arrangement. City Council now employs people to run the market, when they should have someone, an independent agency, accountable, trustworthy, receiving the money on behalf of council and then turning around and remitting. That's the reason Abene Davis Muila used to use City Market as their own personal piggy bank. Miles Sampa woke up one day and said, why does City Market, the entire City Market, there's only 9,000 kwacha in the City Market account there at the Civic Center, when the City Market is a money-making machine. Money-making machine. City Market, there is a river, an ocean, there is a reservoir of money that flows through City Market. Sampa asked the question, but why you only have 9 pin in the account? It's because Abene Davis Muila, we're taking that money. Do you know how much money City Market makes? City Market alone, the money from City Market can change the CBD. Forget intercity. Intercity Intercity is also a money-making juggernaut. Just City Market alone, the money that comes from City Market, it can change the CBD. Just City Market revenue. That is the money cadres are playing with. So my point is this: those cadres who collect money under the guise of security, those are the boys that are headed and led by Zambezi and Clifford. They're in charge of that group. So they can't run away from the police, because where they operate from is known, where they are stationed is known, who they are is known. So why don't the police arrest them? Why? Answer that. Why? This is day 8, day 9. No arrests. They are still walking around. They're still there. They're there in City Market. I see them. They're there. Now, the new confrontation, the most recent, I'm going to explain this very clearly. Please understand me. Stay with me. The new conflict, the new video I posted yesterday, Let me explain the genesis of that conflict. Number one, you know we've been having floods in the CBD. One of the solutions, there are many solutions, but one of the solutions is to unblock and to create drainage systems along Kalusha-Bwalia Road and Lumumba Road strategically, so that the water flows freely, unblocked, unhindered, and free and open. Now, to do that, it means you have to remove, for example, here at Simoson, Simoson has two facades, okay? A facade is a face. Simoson building is a corner plot. And because it's a corner plot, it has two facades. It has two faces. It's got the front face and the side. The front is the one that faces Lumumba Road on Simon Mwewa Lane. The side face is the one along Kalusha-Bwalia Road facing City Market. There's a portion, there's a slab of land many years ago, about 10 years ago. I placed a concrete slab there, and then I put pins along the drainage system that runs along Kalusha-Bwalia Road. Unfortunately, CADRES, PF CADRES in those days, brought street vendors on that piece of slab there. And they began to trade there. It is the most coveted piece of land in the whole of the CBD. The strip, the slab that I'm talking about, which is directly in front of the side facade of Simoson facing City Market. The people, the street vendors that trade there, there are people who sell shoes, there are phone booths there, there are all kinds of people. In the very back there's Junta Ward, where they sell cachaso, they sell drugs, they sell chamba, they sell cocaine there. They sell everything there. We've complained to DC, Tabesa. We've complained to the police don't remove them. Why? Because that entire slab is controlled by CADRES. That entire slab, the people that trade on that slab pay money directly to the CADRES. It's a lot of money. They make more than 15, 20,000 kwacha. Just there, per month. Just on that slab. Now, because of the onset of the rains and the flooding, ZNS, Lusaka City Council, have committed to come to this area and to dig a drainage system along that slab, which means the people who trade on that slab, the street vendors that trade on that slab, have to be removed in order to pave way for a drainage system. Are we together? Tell me in the comments if so far you've followed me. Are we together? As a smarter used to say. Are we together? Tell me in the comments. I'll wait. I won't continue till you say we're together. Please tell me in the comments. Loud and clear. Good. So, because the street vendors have to be removed from that slab, the slab that is on top of where a drainage system runs, the CADRES will lose revenue. They will lose money. If those marketeers move from that slab, once they move and a drainage system is built, and those same street vendors, I'm not saying it right when I say marketeers, street vendors, when the street vendors move from that slab and they go into the market, it means the CADRES won't have access to that money. When they move from the street, it means CADRES won't have access to that money. The people that will have access to that money are Lusaka City Council. So those cadres who came to my office, they came to say to me, we are moving these people who sell shoes and the people who have booths from that slab so that that slab turns into a drainage system. We want the street vendors and the booths now to move into the alley behind Simoson. For me, that is a no-no. Why? An alley is not used for that nonsense. When you allow cadres to take over an alley, it means an illegal bus station will come. It means vakula nyela momulia, vakula sundila mo. It means the people who traded as street vendors on that slab, when the cadres remove them and take them to the back alley, it means cadres still now have a source of income. They want to use Simoson Alley so that they can continue collecting money from street vendors. So those guys who came to my office, they were demanding, they were instructing me, the gates you've put there, which were the permission to place the gates, was granted to us by Lusaka City Council. And the reason we sought permission from council to allow us to place gates behind our alley, two reasons. Number one, all the garbage generated by Simoson goes to the back alley. When the skip bin is full, every month Simoson pays 10,000 kwacha to a garbage company that comes to collect garbage from the back alley. If the back alley, our portion of the back alley is open to anyone, everybody in this area used to bring their garbage at night. Once street vendors violated garbage yabo, they used to bring it to our alley. Why? Because they knew Mwewa is going to pay the garbage collection company. Mwewa is going to pay for the garbage collection. So what used to happen is when you came to work in the morning, you would find mountains of garbage. Now, who was paying for that garbage? Was it the street vendors? No. Was it the cadres? No. Tell me in the comments, who was paying for it? So if we leave the gates open and everybody in this area, all the street vendors, let any garbage yenu, na mapusha, kufileta mu Simoson alley. Who used to pay for it? Tell me in the comments. Tell me who paid for the collection of that garbage. Who? You were. I was. So we said to council, since Kunoku Alley is open and everybody brings the garbage, can you grant us permission to put gates on our portion of, not the entire alley, just our portion in the back, so that we control the garbage that is generated from Simoson goes behind the alley, so that every month ngaturedi pida ya 10 pin na tuishibati garbage ya yesu. The garbage belongs to us and us alone. The garbage that Simoson building generates is the garbage we take behind the alley, so that when the garbage truck comes to collect, they collect our garbage. But by council, if you don't allow us to put gates, it means everybody and their mother, everybody and their pets and their in-laws will bring garbage here because they know we all pay. So consequently, we used to find mountains of garbage there. Council said, Mr. Mwewa, we see your point. We grant you permission to put gates for the purpose of controlling your garbage, because we know you pay 10,000 kwacha. Approved. Council gives us the document. We put the gates. Yesterday, UPND CADRES came to my office. Sorry. Are we on? Are we back? Tell me. Tell me in the comments, are we back? We are, we're on, okay. So, these cadres, they came to my office and they said, well, so if you left my gate flower, we can kula kunu makulia, twaisa mukwewa yomwe wati, kufifu mia. Tulefo kubika abantu wesu kula kunu makulia kumienu kulia, tulefo haya, aba nsapato, awa shamurodi, tulefo ama booth, ama phone booth, na tulefo bus station kula kunu makulia kume kulia. So, iwe mwewa, ukwa kuposta garbage, uka fwa efe kumbi, ifwe tulefo inchendedia. I said, the devil is a liar. I'm not doing that. No, well, you have to do it. I'm not doing it. Who do you think you are? In what capacity have you come here to tell me that I have to remove? Are you Lusaka City Council? First of all, you're just cadres. Are you Lusaka City Council? One of them even had a yellow reflector vest. It even said Lusaka City Council. I said it yesterday, but I'll say it again. Lusaka City Council, listen to me. Protect your logo. If we did what the other the logo for Lusaka City Council, because we knew the weightiness of that logo. We knew the importance of that Lusaka City Council logo. Now, any Jim and Jack, any Kada can wear Lusaka City Council logo. Now, Chisano, are you from Lusaka City Council? No, we are just here. We are Anyway, all those guys who came to my office, ask me, what job do they do? The guy in the yellow Lusaka City Council vest is a cadre that sells socks and underwear on Lumumba Road. The guy who was yelling at me sells used tires on Lumumba Road. The third guy in the cap, that handsome looking guy, sells kachasu kujuntawad. These are the people who come to my office demanding that I remove the gates for what? So that they can put their people who sell shoes and boots, so that what? So that they can continue collecting a revenue from street vendors while using the alley. Nonsense. Foolishness. They even have the guts to say, so, mwewa, ila garbage ila, ufafye kumbukwa kuposa. Inchende ila tureifa, tureifaya. You want me to look for an alternative spot to throw my garbage? Are you nuts? Okay, where do you want me to throw it? Ah, Katwish! Katwisha kwa wafaya. Dimbure posa mulumumba. But idenchende kuya kunuma kuya ali kuya, ilefwa ikwa. Tuwefo kubika kwa aba nsapato, tuwefo kubika ama booth, na bus station, twalabika bus station so that imyoto ka shire pita, so that na ifo tulepanga kukarupia, so that na ifo tulepanga kukamuzulu, so yomwe wae yo garbage yo, fwafye kumbu kwa kuseshani, kwa kuposa. You idiots. You stupid idiots. You numbnuts, you imbeciles, you vagabonds, you despots, you purveyors of chaos, you idiots, over my dead body. Make me do that. Make me. And we're going to see who's going to win. The city is not going to allow a bunch of thugs like you to take over the city. We're not doing it. All right. That's the full story. That's what happened. All right. Thanks for watching. Run and tell that.